A new region is upon us, I believe. Once we wrap up whatever Red is doing, because this is his place. Not a bad view at all up here. Making sure there's no weapons hiding. For somebody in the party, you never know. Oh, wait a second.
Ah, not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
That guy just snitched. So we need to rob whatever they got. Why would you say that? Why would you say all of our valuables are right there? That's easy work, a thief in the night. Come on, cuh. That's a new move. Can I use that? Oh, no, I cannot. That view is looking crazy in the background, though. There he is. And there's some kind of magic guy over there. Look at that.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
Okay, so let's find out who this guy is.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Manaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our veil and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
Tifa and Aerith, they are always excited for everything in this game. And there are supplies to collect outside, but let's see what's going on in here first.
Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
What is this back here? A bunch of rocks.
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
It's like you're singing to me.
They got us taking a class, learning a little something.
Find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty. Cross my heart.
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
And I've got that gravity spell, but I noticed all of the bosses, they're always immune to that. That's why I don't have it equipped, because what's the point if it's not going to do any damage to them?
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
That might be everything down here. Let's see what's happening upstairs. Very, very nice views. But so far, no. Oh, wait a second. What is this? Oh, that's Red.
You recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful.
There's definitely a lot to check out. It's still not over yet. Or wait a second, mate. Oh no, here goes another one.
That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
To the next floor we go. What else is hiding up here? You know I gotta grab that. Oh, I can't. Actually, one of those is already maxed out. I'm ready to craft, but I got everything I needed from this region. I got the best armor with the most materia slots, so there's nothing else to get.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
Maybe I missed something because there was nothing else up there. Oh, wait a second. What is that?
That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
I don't think there's anything else up there. Let's go back down. Maybe I missed it.
That again, huh? The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them with our own eyes. 2 in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the 3 of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Now, this is interesting because clearly we know what we saw, but he's acting like that's not what's going on. So he's clueless. Well, he's not clueless. He knows some things, but he doesn't know everything.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Good news. So maybe that means I don't have to steal it. They're just going to give it to me. Haha, you can't hide from me. Because they told us this is where the goods were. So I was gonna find a way in this room anyway. You know the rules. Let's take all of this. Some of that stuff I can get, some I can't. Can't forget this chest hiding in the back. And there's another chest in this corner. You never know, there might be a weapon in a place like this, or maybe not. But just keeping my eyes open. The materia setups I have, it's just crazy right now. The AI, the only thing is, in the missions, the main story missions, I don't get to run with the party I want. They're gonna split us up. So then I'm not gonna actually be able to do what I want to do, but it's all good. I just need to have one setup and then just move it to another character, whoever they make me control, and keep doing that. They do need to fix that though. They got to patch it so that you can have different setups, make it easier, because swapping in and out like that manually every time, I ain't got time for that. I don't think anybody has time for that. So there's some stairs going back this way. Oh, there's another weapon. It's worth it coming down here looking around. Whose weapon is this gonna be? A megaphone crystal. That's gonna be for the cat. Let's see what Yuffie has to say. Oh, there goes that guy with the cameras again.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
If people often visited the Veil, tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same.
You already know something crazy is gonna happen because they love to slow the game down, give you a break, and then right after the break, when you go to sleep, then it's some more chaos. So right now we're in our break phase.
A seminar is in progress. Please be
I've
respectful.
always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into...
Please continue on into the assembly.
They are more my thing. My old man hates...
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
Spiritual energy as other folks, and I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received from the planet...
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing Planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us. So let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Time for some more conversations, why not? Bonfire celebration, let's do it.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
I gotta put in a lot of work for this splash, huh?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself with filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
That's fine, this is your home. I didn't hear a thing.
Wasn't listening.
You can be an asshole sometimes, but you're our asshole.
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
No need to even get into it with her, just agree.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What? Ugh, should have known better than to get philosophical with you.
Oh, she didn't like that.
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got planned. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove them wrong, but sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. it was always the same. Time after time, I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
She's spilling the beans. You don't have to tell them all that.
That's enough.
It's okay. I'll keep going. So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
My songs, He Quit the Game, Lob City, and My Camo are now available on all streaming platforms. Super Bowl 60 versus the Buffalo Bills. Try to go for 10. Oh, they're sending a mean blitz. Ooh, nobody covers. Our halfback Pollard is wide open. Touchdown. They're taking risk in the